Agreed. 3 potions apiece, and he glances up at Sam and to Arlen. Like, am I going to have a... Basically, he's asking, am I going to have a problem with this, or is this something you guys want to do?
That would be my mute. That would be my mute happening. Arlen looks to Sam's like, Sam, you cool with this? Sam? If you agree with this, then I believe Master's orders
I'm just looking, because I don't even know if we have 3 potions to...
We don't have anything useful.
We'd have to...
Buy.
I think we'd have to buy, or I'd have to go around and steal everybody's potions. I got a bull strength.
You don't have any magic yourself, right?
No. Well, I do. I could True Strike, but that's not a potion. That doesn't count.
I'm wondering, because I don't think that creature can
He's like a fighter something.
Yeah, so he's not a caster, so that's good.
The
fact that you can do something is a big bonus.
Yeah, Ugg has a bear's endurance.
Mortenzie's got the same.
Yeah, and then Arlen has no invisibility or blurriness or any of that crap.
Invisibility, of course not. This is a gladiatorial match, he says.
No
Blur?
blurriness crap.
No blur. No invisibility. We can write that into the contract.
Ratimer nods.
We're gonna have to go. We're gonna need to do some shopping.
As I suspected.
Very well. Good luck.
Mr. Bilk leaves.
So, do you think he'll be mad if I break his axe?
I don't care.
Perfect.
Just win. However you do it, however you want to do it, just win.
Ratimer does not have any potions to give you.
Yeah, this is why we have to go shopping. I got a bull strength, which is the one of the major potions that's required. A cat's grace would be the other one that I would want, and then the last one would be either like a haste or a
haste or shield.
Nope, no shield. I use shields. It would be like a haste or a high level bark skin. A high level bark skin would be kind of excellent. A haste would also be rather decent. What else would be good?
Good hope.
Well, yeah, like a giant form 7, like or some nonsense like that would be could also potentially be useful.
All right, Ratimer has 44 times 100 gold pieces to give you 4 potions.
Okay. I will roll 44. $1,300. All right.
This is all I can spare.
Yeah. Like, is it enough? The real question is what is available. Okay, I'm assuming a cat's grace isn't a problem. It's the
the second level potions built at 3rd level caster are not a problem.
Right. Yeah, that's not the one that I'm worried about.
Yep.
So basically, my opponent is going to get at least a +2, if not a +4 to hit from potions. I need to get that much AC to keep things at the swing defense hit me.
It is Ratimer then turns to other business as he seems to he seems to be going off with Joram to find places to place bets.
Okay. I'll see what I can pick up.
He leans into Arlen. Keep things in order here, Arlen. Is everything all right with Mortenzie? He turns to Sam because he noticed Mortenzie ran out of the place and you went chasing after him.
Mortenzie is crazy. He's mad, but he's no fool. I told him that you two had a thing, so you might want to, keep doing what you're doing. Play up the thing.
I am also going to find out where a proper brand can be placed upon your flesh.
Next time I might come back as a human, and I might not need one of those things.
Because you need to be marked. You haven't been marked. We haven't fixed that.
Nope. There's that whole, would you submit to it? I don't know.
Or will you just run away?
Okay, you heard me, Ahmed, right? Radimer said keep things under control. All right, what are you guys doing as you're waiting for your match? Radimer's out on the town. You've got potions to buy. Is there any other prep that is being made?
Nope.
Excuse me. So, Ahmed, what is the hell is that spell I almost never cast?
Oh my god. I've been muted. Thank you, Lucas. God damn it. I'm speaking here like an asshole. And you guys are quiet for the perfect amount of seconds that I think you hear me.
Oh.
Fuck.
We
Yeah,
just
what's
thought
up?
you were chewing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Sorry.
Too.
I thought you were eating.
This place is a small town. Oh, sorry, a large town. The base value of things that you can buy is $2,000. So, I think it's a 75% chance you can find things under $2,000. Now, I might play with that percentage. The weirder you get.
Yeah.
Like, I want a paladin potion, of a weird level for the spell, and it's like, okay,
I want a potion of Finn's defeat. What?
Yeah,
Why?
that would be a bigger percentage. So I'm fine with you guys scouring the markets, looking for special potions.
Okay,
We don't have to roll for standard spells of second level or lower.
Okay, so the cat's grace is for sure. And when I roll, I don't have to necessarily buy it, right?
Nope.
Like, because I would like a really good bark skin would be useful, but if it's just mediocre bark skin, then that's not good. I hate.
Yep. Given that there are in this region, the 7th Imperial Rangers are a thing, and you're right next to the border to a forested nation, getting druid spells shouldn't be a big problem.
Ooh.
We'll roll 75% if you want something other than a 3rd level caster on a bark skin.
I would like much caster, please.
Okay, so what caster level are you looking
caster.
for? Or you just wanted me to roll to see what
I would
level
like
casters?
a 12, like a +5 bark skin.
A +5 bark skin. Okay, so I'm going to roll 3.
Which I think is a 12.
I'm going to roll 3 4d4s to see what level bark skins you can find. An 11th, a 10th, and a 10th.
Holy.
We'd buy them all.
Well, they're expensive, right?
Yeah, that's the problem. So 11th is useless. Let's get a 10th. It's going to have the same benefit as a 10th. It's going to cost more.
Yeah, that may not make sense. So to a maximum of so they're all 9th then, because that would be a +4 bark skin.
Okay. Now I'm going to. I think Ugg has a Mighty Fists item. Yes, he does.
So a second level potion at caster level 9 is a market cost of 900 gold pieces by my math.
Okay.
They say no spells on you, no spells on your weapons or your armor.
We get 3 potions each, so it'd be. I think it's going that we go in the ring and we drink our 3 potions.
I'd say read what the contract says, personally.
Yeah, it's a
Arlen
lot
the
because the
Good.
caster level is high. I've got a little spreadsheet that I use for potion creation. The formula is 50 gold pieces times spell level times caster level.
Adam, could you benefit from a wisdom item?
Not overly. So I think I'll take the +4 potion of barkskin,
Yep.
and then for the fight I will swap my amulet of resistance, or of I will temporarily trade my amulet of natural armor with Ugg's amulet of mighty fists, and I'll borrow his ring of protection.
Yeah, Ugg's
Okay,
your buddy.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, so that's good. So and then Sam brings the change back to Ratimer. Like,
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice. Anything else you want to do while while the master is away? So Sam spent time in the marketplace looking for potions. He took Eduard with him because Eduard can cast spells and he can identify.
cool.
So Arlen didn't go with him.
You can if you wanted.
No, if he took somebody with him, then that's fine.
Okay.
Arlen wanted to get Roger to speak to some of the humans, get them drunk.
All right, so
See if they have anything to say about that.
You find
About the
Roger.
shadow.
You find Roger upstairs. Remember, it's not like individual rooms; they're partitioned by these kind of stands and poles with tapestries kind of run between them. Lots of pillowed chairs, an assortment of beds, sleeping bags, pillowed divans. It's comfortable up there. It's just kind of haphazard. So you go to the slice of the pie, if you will, that your group is staying in. There are stairs that continue leading up, but there are a bunch of buckets that catch rainwater because it's like a broken tower that has been converted into the inn. And you notice Roger isn't down in the tap room. He's actually sleeping it off.
Ooh.
How are you getting up the
Roger.
steps? I guess Ugg carries you up the steps as you're looking for Roger. He just sets your chair down. There you go.
Thanks, Huck. Hey, Roger.
What?
Hey. Rise and shine. Rise and shine.
Fuck off! There's a pillow
Get
that
your
goes.
ass up and fight.
There's a pillow that goes flying across the room in your face. Pillow
Mumsy's
pillow
here,
fight with somebody
Roger.
with like ranged feats. He's like pegging you off. Poof.
He's like feet in the air, wheels spinning.
Ugg's just leaning against the wall, waiting for this conversation to end, and also keeping an eye on Roger. The fuck do you want, sunshine? Ugh.
I need your help.
Oh shit! Give me a second. He goes running over to like a chamber pot and has some explosive post-drinking.
Beer shits.
I can't channel yet.
Ah, it hurts! Oh, I gotta pay the piper. Oh!
Oh, you're paying the piper. In
Arlen just looks at Ugg. He's like,
It always comes in twos. Give me a second.
at least he's consistent.
Yeah. The fuck do you want?
Well, I would appreciate if you could do something. I'd like you to go and speak with some of the soldiers. Find out perhaps who brought in the creature and if they know anything about them.
Fuck? I'm not a soldier anymore. I'm a fucking gladiator. And he shows you his tattoo.
Sure, but you're still human, and you're gonna offer to buy them some drinks. They're not very they don't like us that much, but you.
You want me to find out what the comp? Give me a second. Oh, it's full. It's
I can
full.
smell it.
It's going over the sides
Really
of the. He just grabs some random
Arlen's
like
crawling
blanket
away.
and cleans himself off and just shuts it to the ground. He's just wiping something off.
Water and prestidigitate. Water one hand, prestidigitate in the other.
He slowly gets dressed. So, who's fighting?
Mortenzie.
Fucking little fucker lost. He's not supposed to lose.
That's right. And this is one way for him to
You
redeem
got all
himself.
fucking confused. Like, did you see which way the battle was happening? You can't trust Mortenzie. Fucking stupid little gnome.
To be honest with you, if we were gonna lose somebody,
Yeah? He leans in.
I don't want to lose any of you guys. And I like Mortenzie a lot, but I am gonna offer him as much protections as I can. But hey, Marty, did you paint the wall behind you? Sorry. Fucking brain fired. It looked really gray now. I don't know why. Sorry.
Lighting on the color on your camera, it does have the background looking slightly different than normal. It's just the color balance of the cameras.
Yeah,
Sorry.
No, it's I don't have lights on in the other room. That is not a wall, that is actually an opening. I'm like, that's not a wall.
No, the open, okay, it's all good. Never mind. Sorry to interrupt. Back to my own conversation.
It's this weird field that keeps on closing me in. I don't know. Oh, you can see it too?
I don't know, it's just like,
to be honest with you, one, he is a really good fighter. I think he would have
Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, we're all good fighters.
But
Well, maybe not you there, Wheels. He glances up at Ugg. Ugg's like, sneers at him. So you want me to go talk to some fucking soldiers, find out some shit, and come back here because we don't want Mortenzie to die? Is that it? Fuck. Fucking rub my nose in it.
you'll be great.
Or I'll just get fucking drunk. Sounds good to me. Hanging out with you fucking demis anyways. Oh no.
Oh, from you, Roger? From you?
That hurts down here, Roger. Down in here.
Yeah, does this hurt? And he grabs your nipple. Ugg like takes a step forward, like, no, you don't touch the healer. And he's all right. Fucking arm pulled.
Purple nurple.
And arm pulled out of my fucking socket.
Hey, Roger,
he's getting dressed and pulling on his boots.
Roger,
And,
what's that on your face?
huh?
Great water.
Fuck! Just got dressed.
Just roll the wheel way out.
If Ugg wasn't fucking there, tip you over. He's very cranky as of late, is what Ugg says. He's helping you down the stairs.
That's all right. He remembers. He sees what he used to be. Soldier. And he misses it. And hates being a gladiator, which I understand, so.
He's freer now than he was as a soldier.
Yes. But yes and no. I mean, I'm honestly, everybody under the Imperium is a slave, so.
Were we going to do anything else to try to find out what Mortenzie's going to fight?
I was hoping to get Will to spy upon the thing. If he's awake, we'll do that now. Get him to run off and do that now.
Who?
Will?
Who's Will?
Adam's other character.
Widget?
Wilbur? Yeah, his
Oh,
first name's Wilbur.
Yeah, I know. Widget.
I just remember Will, right? He's not a widget guy. He's a Will guy. Look at his hair and his funny hat.
Yeah, we call him Widget.
It's Will for me. So
He wheels you over to Will. Where's Will? Yeah, there he is.
Creates water. Sorry, just checking if you're awake.
Why would you?
Your name's Will?
Yeah,
It's
Wilbur.
Wilbur.
Short for Wilbur. The humans use Will as short for Wilbur.
Oh,
I mean, they don't live very long, so they gotta make shortcuts, you know?
makes sense.
Friends call me Widget. You're a friend. Widget.
Arlen wants to talk to you. And kind of pushes you into Widget's chair and then wanders off.
Thanks again, Hug.
Ah, his baby arm just sort of waves like, "Yep."
Freaks me out. So, Widget.
Yeah.
Just wondering if you could do something for us. We need to know more about what Mortenzie is going to be fighting. Mortenzie is going to be the one fighting the shadow creature. If you could find out what that thing is, any information, its weapons, its
It's connected to the shadow plane, which is in the middle of the sandwich between the ethereal and the material, as I was saying before. It's in the ethereal material sandwich.
Oh, you weren't joking around? Fuck, I thought you were drunk.
Kind of want a sandwich.
All right. And you're certain of this?
Well, that's what shadow is. I don't know what the
So they
Shadow
captured
King
it.
is. I just know what shadow is.
So they captured it with magical manacles?
Would you like me to see if I could find out?
Find out whatever you can. It's a creature that lives in another, well, in the shadow realm. But what of it?
Sandwich.
How does it attack? What does it do? Find out whenever you can.
All right.
If you get caught, I'm going to deny. I'm going to have full deniability. I have no idea of your existence. Good luck. I feel so CIA.
Show you deniability.
Okay, stumbling down the stairs is Roger. Arlen,
Yeah.
you give me some money? I didn't need money if I gotta.
Sam
to
walks in.
guards.
Ah, there we go. How much money do you have on you, Sam?
I got 2 potions.
Left. What's left? Let's meet Arlen. I don't think
Yeah,
Arlen
what's
has
left?
anything.
And Roger's trying to get a look at where you're keeping your money. What do you got?
Yeah. What do you got?
He's got the potions for his fight. What are you looking for? No. I need some money.
So actually, Eduard, I'm glad that you're here as well. If you want to join, Roger, we just want to know what the soldiers who brought the shadow creature. We want to know what they know, what they've seen, anything that will give Mortenzie an edge or a fighting chance.
All right, I can go with.
So the change is 100 gold pieces. So
That's
have fun.
fucking enough. Don't.
Yeah, Roger's like, yeah, there's some heft to this. Pulls out a gold.
That'll buy a lot of wine. I mean, bribes.
Roger. Don't spend it all.
UE squad roll out.
Roll
All right, they go off looking for information.
You realize I'm not a human. I am just a gnome, and they're not going to think I'm a short human.
Well, you're a wizard. Figure it out. You do have magic, don't you?
Fair enough. Let me just take a look at what I can do with disguise self.
Cast some spells and figure it out, wizard. I love it.
Be magical.
Do you want
Be
to
magical.
illusionist?
Right.
Fine.
He said he's an illusion guy. Illusions? Illusion your way down there and come back.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to make you guys roll on
Roger and
Roger's behalf.
Carl.
Roger is going to use Profession Soldier
Yeah, that works.
to aid Eduard in his diplomacy check. So Roger's got a +4 Profession Soldier.
Okay. Okay. I'll roll Roger, and then somebody can roll Edward.
The
Fucking nat 20. Shit!
Widget will also aid on the diplomacy check.
Oh, you're gonna go catch up to them and kind of hang out with them. Okay, yeah, 2 humans and a gnome. It's just their gnome friend. Give me the aid.
That way I don't have to admit that I don't actually know disguise self or those sorts of utility illusions. I just have fighting illusions.
Useless asshole.
Yeah, Roger finds like several
At least I got
drinking holes. He buys a couple like rounds of drinks for some soldiers, which seems to be like a perfect currency. He knows how to speak
Yep.
in the same tones as them. He actually has stories of Stygia, which has a lot of them like hanging off of his every word, because he's actually been to the far off continent.
Yeah.
Eduard passes for some sort of spell, like some sort of sellsword from the east, which he actually is from the east. And then Widget is just there to laugh at Roger's jokes and to back him up. So that's 2 aids. Roger does a really good job. Eduard presses for questions, and there are some bribes. Gold and liquor are good bribes for soldiers. So we'll give Eduard a +4 for the aids, and then 2 for the bribes. So +6. His diplomacy check is +9, so total +15. You learn something at DC 20, you learn something at DC 25, and every 5 after that. Was that a 19 from Demon Lord Nemi? Wow.
I will take that.
He gets a 36. So you find yourselves, I guess we'll roleplay the scene because Widget is there. The 3 of you find yourselves bribing a particular guard that can get you into the area where the creatures are being held.
Ooh.
Just for a minute. I can, just for a minute. And he kind of goes over to Roger, and Roger pays him some gold. You've basically emptied your sack after an evening of drinking and drinking and bribes and storytelling. Roger, for a time, seemed to forget that he was a gladiator. Like, he slid back into, I'm a soldier hanging out with other soldiers at bars and telling war stories and that sort of thing. So this might help Roger's mood. You are allowed into an area where these creatures were being given some fresh air in a courtyard. Like there's sort of like interlocked courtyard where there's really nowhere to go. You notice that the courtyard is very, very bright. In every corner, they seem to have what looks like a continual light torch. Like everything is really, really bright. Courtyard's only about 20 feet to a side with an entrance and an exit, and then there's a balcony that the guard lets you go and have a look down there when they're brought out. Shuffling in chains and being held by man catchers, there are at least 6 guards that are handling them, and maybe about a half a dozen more with crossbows that are levied their way. there's at least one priest of the five-faced god who has precast what looks like light spells on the crossbow bolts. As these wretched-looking beings are brought into view, it doesn't look like they have any other equipment on them. They've got tattered shreds of clothing, grayish clothing.
Do they do anything aside from shuffle around, or is this sort of like?
No, they're being brought in here. It looks like they're being kept underground, or they're just sort of being brought out to be bathed and fed. You can see a couple of buckets of water are being splashed over top of them. They have grayish skin, almost like tight against their bones. They've got these weird pukey yellow eyes.
What the fuck?
I will call you Puke Eye. No,
And I'm showing you their tokens. If we zoom
I
into,
am seeing this.
There's 3 of them. I thought there was 1.
no, they brought out 3.
They want us to fight one of them because their rules are one at a time.
They are about between 5'10", 5'11". They're skinny.
Medium.
They're medium size.
Knowledge planes.
Yes. Now that you see them, Roger has no idea. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Let's see what
Fucking
Eduard
ugly.
can do against these things. What's he got?
The soldiers
Must
seem
have come
really.
from the sandwich.
The soldiers seem really, really nervous about these things.
Knowledge. So Roger's got Arcana, Religion, Avicea.
Yeah, Roger doesn't know what the fuck these things are.
Not Roger. I meant Eduard. Eduard has Arcana, Religion, Geography, Avicea, and that's it.
He doesn't know what these things are.
Okay.
And Sam's got a knowledge planes.
Well, no, Sam's not there, but Widget
Oh,
does.
Widget, sorry.
Widget's knowledge planes is 11. They came from the sandwich.
Okay, you understand
asshole.
what type they are, and I think they're native outsiders.
But they were born here. They're not sandwich born, but they're of the sandwich.
You're fucking making me hungry, says Roger.
Do we have any gold left?
Maybe Roger's pocketed a few coins. He doesn't say no, which means he probably does. And the guard's like, "Come on, before they're inspected, we need to leave." Like you were just sort of looking over the balcony and that sort of thing. The guard shuffles you away, and you manage to leave. The one guy offers you a little bit more information. They seem to. I heard that they bleed shadow.
And they don't like light, apparently.
Harder for them to try to hide.
Mm-hmm. So, can't fight something that's hiding. It's cowardly.
They nod. Whatever they are, they're not natural. They seem to got a lot of the Duke's men's worried.
What kind of weapons do they have? You know, like what do they use? Like knives or some sort of weird curvy kind of thingies?
I think one of them was using like a curved knife.
Kukri or Chris, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. He nods. Okay, I gotta go. Thanks a lot, Roger. He taps like the pocket where all the gold is.
All right. Time. So we have our answer. Mm-hmm.
A few minutes later, you're having a celebratory mystery meat on a stick that Roger's able to afford for the three of you, and you guys are eating your weird gyros as you're heading back as you're heading back to the others. Arlen, you notice that Radimer has a quiet conversation with the Countess.
Okay.
I don't know if you interrupt or try to drop some eaves.
Let's see what Arlen's perception is. Perceptiones. It's plus 16.
Okay, so you're wheeling yourself up to pretend that you're eating pies to try to eavesdrop. Is that what?
Get some. I'm gonna drag. Who's there with me? Grab one of the.
Even Joram is not in this conversation. It just seems to be the Countess and Radimer.
Where are they sitting?
And I guess Mortenzie sees this as well. He's been keeping an eye on the funny comes.
I'll sit with Sir. I'm gonna sit with Sir Paldro and see how he's doing. I give priority of the spells to the Countess. Of remove disease.
Mm.
And then if I do succeed, then whatever I have left, I do put on him. Right? So sometimes he gets it, sometimes he doesn't. Or maybe I can go the next day and try. But see how he's doing, because she's due first, and then him.
Yep.
So chat with him about that.
Okay, so give me a bluff. You're just trying to create conversation about the...
Well, actually, I just want to see how he's actually doing. But in doing so, this will be close to this...
Yeah, there's an ulterior motive to you doing a thing.
Can I use diplomacy instead? Because
nope.
a
bluff at a bluff at a +2 because you've got a good reason for him to ask about these things. You've been playing doctor to them.
26.
Nice. So yeah, he blathers on about a bunch of like minor conditions that an old man would expect to have. Arthritis.
I know them all.
Arthritis and bowel movement. He's asking if he should eat more figs. And it's a really, really boring conversation, the type that you have with your doctor when things aren't quite right. Meanwhile, you're keeping an ear open for what is going on between Radimer and the Countess. The first thing is I need a sense motive, because you can kind of maybe pick up something about the conversation without even hearing what their words are. And then Mortenzie, what are you doing while everyone's out shopping and preparing?
He's for fuck's sake, 15.
Goofing around, being weird, and looking for cats. I am curious. He does leave, and what does he do? Like, is the goblin gone now that he was freed like the day before or something?
Yeah, he was freed earlier in the day. The goblin is now gone, and like the wig and the dress are kind of just like in the gutter.
His master was like, "What did they do to you?"
Survival.
Sure.
To track him.
Did I inadvertently get this goblin killed?
Did who?
Well, if Mortenzie now murders the runaway goblin or whatever, does Sam have to feel bad?
Oh, how does Sam? Did I miss something? Maybe I did.
Oh, no, he's fine. I rolled a 1 on my track.
Yeah, you're not too sure if you end up looking like you thought in your mind the goblin would just escape, and you end up looking outwards where what actually happened, he snuck back into the tavern. You didn't quite realize he'd go running away from or running towards the jailer, and that threw you for a loop.
Okay. Well, he does go to Dirk and.
Oh, sorry. Now I get it. Yeah.
Dirk is flirting with some comely lass at this point in time. Yeah, Paul treats his employees pretty well.
Yes, like the goblin outside. Oops, where did he go? Someone's in trouble.
Hold on a second. What the shit? Fucking goblins is what he says. Mortenzie. causing the disturbance. Okay, 15. You can see that Radimer is listening intently to the Countess, and the Countess is reassuring Radimer of something.
Okay. Perceptionis.
Yeah, perception check to catch a vital bit of the conversation. In a loud bar with distractions, we'll say DC 22.
Ah. No bonuses?
Okay, so you
No, I don't get it. I rolled ballsy.
you overheard her say 3 words, although you don't know what the context is. Order of Fossers. It's just a couple of words that popped into the conversation.
No, I don't know anything about this. All right, well, fuck it.
Whatever
Let's
it is,
give,
Radimer seems deep in thought and just gives her a nod. And she seems pleased with herself and then starts asking for more pie. And that was that. All right. A few days go by. Actually, first, Sam, or Widget, Roger, and Eduard return. And it's later in the evening, and I'm guessing the people who are interested in knowing about their enemy are getting a debrief.
Yep.
Arlen,
Yes?
you're gonna want to put your biggest, brightest, lightest spell on the little champion there.
Yeah, no worries. I've already prepared something like that. No, sorry. I've been planning what I would be doing for him.
All shiny and new.
All right, so just yeah, because without it, they apparently hide. They like to use little pointy knives. They bleed shadows, and they aren't actually from the sandwich. They just are like drippings that are kind of came from the sandwich and now.
So they like to hide.
Yeah, they're ugly fuckers, too, says Roger.
Yeah, like, I don't know if it's they're just malnourished or just, they don't, kind of sickly, elfly looking things.
Yeah, that's what I said Roger.
Yeah.
Ugly fuckers.
Yeah, like an elf.
Fucking showboating gnome.
You know, you got a guy wrapped around you, like all up in the weird zone when you agree with them, and they're worried about your agreement being something like, what?
Yeah, Roger's not a happy person.
Let's see now.
They hide and try to stab you. I think Mortenzie has uncanny dodge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty hard to. When you're that mad, you're pretty much ready for a fight all the time. So it should be pretty good.
Okay then.
Anything else
God.
before the fights? You learn it's in a few days.
Mortenzie consults the oracles, i.e. stray cats in the area.
Yeah, Mortenzie learns pretty quickly that the stray cats really like when you feed them parts of these meat pies.
Okay.
This is a grand revelation. There shall be talk for generations to come.
Right. It's like these wonderful meat pies that are intended for the people. Like you snatch one and pull back the pastry and just expose it for the cats, and soon you've got all sorts of cats eating the minced meat in the pies.
Yes, share with me your wisdom. Yes.
All right, doesn't sound like there's any other prep that needs to be made. The day of the fight comes, and you learn the order in which the fights are going to happen. The several fights that don't involve you will lead up to a rematch between Sam, the invading giant, and Gan Bloodhorn, followed by a mystery match is what they're calling it, between Mortenzie the Mad and a great enemy from the north.
What are the odds on Sam?
What do you guys think? Was that a lucky hit from Sam, or was that all skill?
I don't. Well, seeing as he
Lucky
cast True
as-
Strike.
You true strike, son. You keep true striking and
Let's
stunning.
see.
And doing your thing.
If I roll a 1, it's leaning towards Gan will win, because like you'll just get it. 2, it's even. 3, it's like people are inspired by Sam. However, give me a second. They were booing Sam at the end because they lost a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're even. It's an even draw.
Okay. Mortenzie's betting 400 gold pieces on Sam.
Okay. Yeah, Mortenzie.
You've got money. I've got jack shit.
Mortenzie's using his his bloodstones to bet.
Actually, Arlen can bet, right?
With
Wand of Cure Light.
you have enough time in the market to get the wand appraised and find it.
It's a full wand. It's an untouched wand.
Okay, so 375 is what one merchant's willing to pay.
Okay, so wait, I want to bet the wand, not like if
Then
we.
you get its resale value.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. So it's absolutely useless. Never mind.
Well, no,
Never
it's
mind.
not useless. But
No, you win, you get 375 gold pieces.
Right, and how much does
You
a
lose,
wand
you lose
cost?
the wand.
Yeah.
Wand costs 750, right? I already have a wand. Wand costs 750.
The second you took the wand off the shelf, its value turned into 375.
Yeah. Well, never mind. I'm good.
When you buy a car,
Yeah, no,
and then try to
I'm
sell the
aware.
car you bought.
It's a full wand, honest. It's like, yeah, sure. I don't got time for a wizard.
God damn it, Chewbacca.
It's
Alright, that's
probably
cool. I
a
don't
wizard.
have it.
It's probably the cost of the wand minus the spellcasting cost to get a wizard to a neutral wizard to verify the number of
verify
charges
that,
that are
yeah.
in there. So you're probably losing about 50 gold
Yeah, so
to bet with
not,
magic items.
not worth it.
Okay. All right. Let's move over to the pit. It sounds like you guys have done all the prep that you wanted, and lots of people are turning up.
Oh, talk to the bard. The bard.
Oh, this feels rather late minute. So it's
Bard.
that morning, and you're going, oh fuck, we didn't talk to the bard.
Well, you're supposed to find me for a fucking favor. Where is this guy?
Thiebler the Lark.
Yes.
He hasn't called. He hasn't called in his favor yet.
Where are you?
So I'm just gonna move the whole tavern over, and we'll start sorting through them. Grop actually shows up with a bunch of goblins. He's in the not. He's in the. He's in.
Do anything to it but nasty to you.
he's
and then I
in the
see you.
Boo Mortenzie section.
He's actually in the section where they were cheering for Mortenzie, but he's not looking happy. Ratimer is swanking it up with Countess. You notice that the Countess might be talking to some other nobles, and Ratimer is kind of like at her side, acting like he's the Countess's servant. Sir Pauldro is there.
You gotta do what you gotta do to get it done the way you do it.
All right, Sam. You on your way here, you find the bard. You spot him. You notice that he's got a big crowd of like half orcs and goblins and other folk.
So, you didn't come find me for the favor.
Ah, yes. I had much work to do the last few days, but of course I wasn't going to miss this fight. You didn't
Yeah.
you didn't sleep with her, did you?
No. I protected her honor.
Good, good. Ah,
So you got. Although, if he kills me, I won't be able to, give you that favor. So,
yeah, most unfortunate.
Paul even goes to the
rematch.
rematch.
All beats Rocky 2. Rocky 2.
Zatha is not there because she thinks this is barbaric and she's got lots of work to do.
You do know that in Rocky 2, the loser of the first fight was the winner, right?
I know. That's why I'm thinking this is Rocky 2.
The two creepy
This guy.
the two creepy bounty hunters also return. They are watching Mortenzie with great interest, or maybe they just like the games and the violence.
Glad I can count on you, Thiebler.
yes. So, what sort of payment this time? And are we giving the chance to both Mortenzie and to I might have a hard time convincing the goblins to chant this Zorbanius or whatever ridiculous thing.
He should be good. Champion and all.
Apparently he doesn't like goblins very much. He better watch himself.
I wouldn't try to convince them to help him out. As you can see, friggin' Grop in the stands, like,
I might be able to convince them to chant for you, though. You got lots of secret favorites out there. You're more human-looking than, well, the Minotaur. Besides, the Minotaur's killed lots of people. Maybe people are finally sick of him winning. You are gonna win, right?
Don't plan on losing.
Well,
That being said, my body's still pretty new, so.
if you did lose, I'd consider that my favor.
All right.
Of course, you gotta make it look good.
We'll see what we can do.
No. I need a certain assurance. Otherwise, I'm gonna bet on you.
We put all our fucking money in this. Get your head out of your ass.
Sam knows that Radimer has. You think that he's never bet against you guys. As you guys have won, he's gotten rich.
Right. So, I'm going to be kicking. I'm going to be. What I guarantee is, even if I die, he still loses.
Interesting. All right.
His axe so bad.
So, what's the price? What are you gonna pay me? You already owe me a favor. I'm gonna need something else, something different, something.
What do you got in mind?
Word is that you've got a very kind master.
That is a word.
That's a word for him, all right. Accurate? Perhaps not, but it is a word.
You get your master to buy Zatha's freedom. She's indentured. She owes a lot of money. Apparently charm school, or whatever they sent her to, put her in debt. I don't know the real story.
How much debt is it?
Don't know. Paul won't sell her.
Oh, we can convince Paul. I'm not worried about it.
All right, then. You see it that she gets free, plus my favor. And, yeah, you'll get all the support you need.
Depending on how much debt we're talking, the favor might be, like a favor, or, normal debt is like a favor,
He spits in his hand, holds it out for a shake.
Sam will spit in his hand and then shake the hand spits.
Deal, friend. I like it.
Now.
You scratch my back and I sing for yours. Wait, that's weird.
Don't die.
Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, and live.
He goes over to the goblins and speaks to
is
them in
good.
Goblin. And they're all crowding around and listening to him, and you realize that you've got a considerable amount of the non-human crowd that might be cheering you on.
And hopefully they really don't like cows, because I at least look like a human.
Don't lose, says Ugg.
Don't plan on it, but
Yeah, take care of yourself. Do well. Careful of its axe and its ice cream.
yeah, if he knocks me out though, don't let him pace me, eh?
Yeah, they're two local toughs that are beating each other up as a warm-up match. They put glass on glued gloves as they were punching each other. Oh, and there appears to be another victim for my. Oh, where is the doctor? The Doctor Payne.
For my medical tent.
For my medical tent. Looks like I won't have to be making so many incisions on his face. And they're kind of laughing at that. The next match appears to be a one-on-one match where they arrange just like a javelin fight. Basically six javelins apiece as they're whipping javelins at each other. One guy tags the other guy on the
brutal.
on the third javelin, and they end the fight. Basically, it was the first hit. A lot of the javelins, they were using the stone bear as like cover from each other. And they were booing every
dodge javelin.
What's that? Yeah, they were playing dodge javelin. One guy, oh, it appears that he has got a few splinters that are going to need removal, and he picks out this like massive set of shears out of his doctor bag. The shears are too big to fit in a bag that small. You're pretty sure he's got all sorts of weird borderline torture implements in there. There's a good laugh from the crowd as they enjoy the morbid jokes, as crude as they are. When finally you arrive at a true death match where two convicted criminals, one is a man who killed his commanding officer, and the other guy is a deserter. These two guys fight each other very viciously, and the deserter ends up winning, the guy who killed his commanding officer. It came down to him taking a shield and bashing it many times into the guy's head until there was an unrecognizable mess sort of in the muck. Soldiers come out, slap chains around him, and drag him away. As as his the penalty for his crimes is condemned, he will continue to have to fight in the arena until he dies. And then the guy who murdered his commanding officer